Yeah, what's good, y'all? It's your boy Chosen One with two guns, repping that EmZ Bitch TV. First thing first, y'all, make sure you smash that sub button, like, share, comment, all love, all that good stuff. Now, check it. Today we got Kodak Black Project. Bad news for all Kodak Black fans. Kodak has been hit with two new charges, right? Each count is two gun charges. Each count, they're trying to hit him. Well, the maximum is 30 years for each count. So 30 and 30 is 60 years. So it's not looking too good, man, And he still got that sexual misconduct case still open from 2016. And then he got the whatever happened in Canada when he got pulled over with him and his 3, 4 homeboys. It's not looking too good, y'all. Well, let me read to y'all what the reports are saying. Kodak Black is facing more legal trouble. 2 days after being sentenced to 46 months in prison on federal fire charges, the embattled rapper has been hit with two new gun charges, according to documents obtained by Miami Herald. Miami-Dade State Attorney Office hit Kodak Black with two felony counts of possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. Prosecutors call Kodak Black a habitual offender, and because of that, he faces up to 30 years in prison on each count. It is unknown whether or not the sentence will run concurrently or consecutively. The newspaper reports the prosecutors filed one count for a gun the rapper purchased in January. The second charge stemmed from a gun found on him when he was arrested in Miami. Now remember, when he was arrested, he was at Rolling Loud. That big festival Rolling Loud in Miami when they went and got him because he had the warrant for his arrest for what he just, got sentenced for the other day. So when they went to go pick him up, this guy had another gun on him. It's just crazy. I don't understand. Why have boys around you? Why have a crew of boys around you if you're going to be the one carrying the toolie and you're going to be the one busting the toolie? Why even have dudes around you, bro? Why? Why? Oh, I know why. So you don't get jumped or get your chain taken. That's why. Okay. I understand. In a comment he left underneath a double XL Instagram post about the story, Kodak's lawyer, Bradford Cohen, spoke on the new charges. His lawyer said, "This is what happens when the government feels like they lost when a young man gets 46 months on the filing a false document," his lawyer said. Miami has charged him with the purchase of the weapons because of a little rarely known law. If you had a juvenile prior, you can't possess a weapon until you are 24. Yeah, I ain't know that. The Miami case will be dealt with very soon. That's what his lawyer said. Now, on May 11th, Kodak was arrested for breaking federal law by checking no in the box on the firearms application where it was asked if the person filing the form is under an indictment for a felony. Remember that? That's when he lied. He said no. He had to, because if you say no, he wouldn't have got the gun. Being that the Florida rapper was in fact indicted for a criminal sexual conduct for a 2016 case in South Carolina, this was incorrect, so he was arrested. During his sentencing on Wednesday for the initial firearm charges, U.S. District Court Judge Federico Moreno made sure to tell Kodak that he wasn't happy with his lengthy criminal history. "Young people do stupid things," he said. "But the problem is that you've been doing stupid things since you were 15, bruh. And you a grown-ass man." Before receiving his sentence, the Dying to Live rapper took accountability for his actions, as he should, and delivered an apology. Kodak said, "I'm sorry for the action that led me for where I am standing. I do take full responsibility for my mishap." Damn. There you have it, man. Not looking too good for Kodak, man. Not looking too good, man. Nightmare, what's good, man? Welcome. Death of a Cloud, salute, man. Salute. Where you get 60 years from? Because it's two counts, bro. 30 and 30, 60 years, bro. That's the maximum. They always say the maximum. That's how they began a lot of these dudes to tell, because they hit you with the maximum. They tried. They say they're gonna hit you with it, but you never get the maximum. No matter what you do, you never get the maximum. Only time you get the maximum if you take it to trial and you lose and you blow trial, then they could hit you with the maximum. You never get the maximum if you take a plea deal. That's why a lot of people were mad at 6ix9ine. That's why a lot of people was like, yo, 6ix9ine didn't even have to do all that he did. But what scared 6ix9ine was that they told him that he was gonna do, what was it, 47 years, and by the time he would have came out of jail, 6ix9ine would have been 69 years old. What a coinky thing, right? Oh man, it's just bugged out, B. So basically, if Kodak was to take this to trial and he loses, he can get up to 60 years. Nah, he just they hit him. He just got hit with the 2 counts. He still has to go to court. He still got to do all this. He just got hit with it. It's 2 counts, 30 and 30 each. This is what the 2 counts of gun charges, right? When they went and picked him up at that Rolling Loud festival, he had the tooling on him. And then the other one was from what again? Hold up. I should have left this open. One was from Rolling Loud. Let me see. What was it at? They call it habitual. Okay. Yeah, the newspaper reported that the prosecutors filed 1 count for a gun the rapper purchased in January. Okay. So one of the counts is from a gun he purchased in January. The second was when he got bagged at Rolling Loud. So that's the 2 right there. And then mind you, he still got that open sexual case from South Carolina. That's still open. He was on bail. He was on bond. He had paid his money. He was out on bond. He was out on bond for that. And when you out on bond for anything, you not supposed to get into no trouble, bro, because you just making yourself look worse. Even if you are innocent, let's say if you are innocent for whatever it is that you got bailed out for, if you get in trouble before you go to court on that charge, the prosecutors could go and tell the judge that look at him. He's just bad. He's a bad guy. Look what he did when he was out on bond. He can't even stay out of trouble. Look at him. So that's not a good thing because that will make you look bad. And if you take it to trial, they're gonna bring that up in front of the 12 jurors and be like, look, and they could bring up prior history, even though they're not supposed to. They're not supposed to bring up like your prior history from like when you're like a teenager. They're not supposed to, but they still bring it up. They still actually mention it, But they're not supposed to really, they're not supposed to charge you because of what you did when you was young. But they bring it up because just to make him look bad, to make it easier for the prosecutor, that's all. So they said, yeah, bro. He was like, bro, the thing is that you a grown man. It was like, all right, we understand if this was like your first, second, third time, you feel me? But the judge like, bro, you been getting in trouble since you was 15 years old. Mind you, Kodak is how old now? I think he like 23. Yeah, Kodak 23 years old. Hit that like button, y'all. For those who came in, hit that like button. Yeah, it's not looking too good, bro. It's not looking too good. I don't know. I don't know if they could hit him with the if they could make it concurrent. I don't know if they could grab those 2 and put it together with what the time he's serving now. With the 46 months he's doing right now, by the time he cops out to the 2 charges that he got now, maybe, because he got money, the man got money. He got good lawyers. Maybe his lawyers could fight and be like, yo, all right, my defendant, the defendant, wants to plea. He wants to cop out. So can you guys run the concurrent? Can you guys put these years together with the years that he got, so he don't have to do that much time since he already copped out to something, So his lawyer is gonna have to do the fighting. So basically, this is up to his lawyer now. Now we got to see how good his lawyer is. You feel me? So, yeah, man. But this is not looking too good, bro. filing a gun application, lying on a gun application is a federal charge. Then on top of that, they hit him with two gun charges after that. That's just not good because this is all included with that basically. That's not good in no sort of way, bro. None of that is good. None of that shit is good. None of that. You know, free Project Baby, man. Smash that like button, y'all. Smash that like button. Kodak Black got hit with two charges, bro. That's not looking too good, man. And that's my dude, man. I really wanted to hear that. I really was looking forward to hearing what he was going to drop in 2020. I really was. I really was looking for. I was like, damn, what he gonna drop in 2020? You feel me? He gonna get it in. He gonna have that fuego. He gonna do what it do. Yeah, man. And then from what happened in 2016, that sexual conduct. I don't know. I don't know what type of evidence they got on that. I don't know if they got witnesses. I don't know. I don't know if there's any semen or I don't know forensic files. You know. So why here Tekashi 69 getting out? Tekashi getting out. Supposedly that's the day the Rainbow Bandit is coming out. They calling him a villain. You know the villain is that's like a bad guy. They're calling him a bad. I don't know where people get this villain stuff from. How you calling 6ix9ine a villain? I think that all has to do with marketing. That whole 6ix9ine a villain thing. I think that's all to do with marketing, yo. Yeah, man. Dang, I really don't get it. I really don't get it. This guy was out here purchasing guns, right? Basically, purchasing guns, try to do it the legal way, but not being legal. On top of that, he used one of them. He actually got to use one of the guns at Papano. I don't know how to say that town in Florida. Papano Beach, Papano, whatever. He went and actually used one of them and popped at a one of his nemesis, you know, one of the ops, as they say, the ops. He went and popped at the ops and he left the gun behind. Like, one of the guns was actually left behind. You feel me? And guess whose fingerprint was on that gun? Guess who? Kodak Black fingerprint was on that gun. So he's gonna have to plead guilty. He's gonna have to. He's gonna have to. He's gonna have to plead guilty. So his lawyer right now is basically gonna have to fight for what's the best the minimum time they could give his client. That's what his lawyer is gonna have to do. Kodak lawyer right now has to fight not for him to plead not guilty, not for him to win it. No, his lawyer is not fighting to win anything right now. They're gonna fight for him to get the minimum. Because this guy is caught red-handed, basically. Well, not red-handed, but when you got your fingerprint on a weapon, and that weapon was used, and it was left at the crime scene, you feel me? Come on, bro. They putting all of this, man. They put all this together. That junk was so easy for them. You gotta think about how easy this was for the feds. Finding out he purchased a gun through, through an application. You know, that's like I said earlier, that's federal, so that's in the system. So his name is all over. What's his name again? Billy something. Or his name is all over. You know, then on top of that, the gun that they found at Papano with his fingerprint on it. Then what happened in Miami when they went to go pick him up, he had a toolie on him there too. And not forget, how about when he was in Canada and he got lost when he was with his homeboys? Remember, he was the one driving. He was the one behind the whip. And they got lost because Kodak was driving. So they got lost. When they got lost, they got pulled over. The cops smelled mad marijuana. When that happens, they have to check your car. They don't even need to bring no canine or nothing. They could, if they smell the bud, they could be like, "Oh, I smell marijuana." And if you say something like, "Oh, that was probably from last night," or whatever, that's stupid that you say that because you are agreeing that it does smell like marijuana. So once you agree that the car does smell like marijuana, they are allowed to check your car. But if you don't agree, if you say, "Nah, I don't know what you're talking about. It don't smell like weed, officer," you trying to set me up. You trying to set me up. Then that's the officer's job to then call for the canine. That's when the canine's supposed to come. Then if the canine comes and wiggles his freaking tail, that means that the dog smells something. Then after that is when they are allowed to search your whip. But that's only if they don't already have a warrant. Like it's crazy. Like you gotta really know the law. Like you gotta really know you know the law, man. Your rights, your rights, the law, your right. You gotta know this kind of stuff. But a lot of people don't know. You feel me? Me myself, I pleaded guilty a bunch of times when I was young for no reason. They ain't even have really nothing on me, but I pleaded guilty. You know why? Just to be done with it. Just to go home, just to leave court. They'll be like, look, Chose. Well, if you pay 500 now, you don't have to come back to court and whatever, whatever. Okay, this might be on your record, blah blah blah. But pay 500 now, and you get to go home or whatever. Yeah, I did that junk like word is born. I did that like 5, 6 times when I was young, and that messed me up because now all of that is in my record, all of that. But I never got back for anything, babe. My thing was usually Bud, driving, with the Bud. You feel me? It's not looking good for Kodak, man. It really ain't. I wish I could say that he have a chance, but you know, I'll be lying to y'all if I was to sit here and be like, yo, man, Kodak got a chance because he wasn't around when they found the gun. It's nah, bro. It's too much. It's way too much. The line on the application, him getting found with one in Miami, then with what happened in Canada. You feel me? All of this is tied in with it, man. You know? Nightmare said my cousin got like 10 years for popping off his pistol at some dude. So I can imagine Kodak Black. That's what I'm saying, Nightmare. You feel me? But we gotta remember though, Kodak is a celebrity. So he got celebrity money. You feel me? He could go hire one of the best lawyers in Florida. He could go spend $500,000. Cause we talking about this is your life on the line now. This is your freedom on the line. You feel me? If I was a rapper, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind blowing 5 4 5 million because it's my freedom, bro. The longer I'm doing jail, the longer I am in jail, the more money I'm missing out in real life. Also, you gotta look at that. So if I was in Kodak shoes, bro, tell you the truth, if I was in Kodak shoes, I would have 2 lawyers. I'm being dead ass, my nigga. If I was Kodak Black, I would have 2 lawyers on that. You feel me? Working together as a team. I'll be like, look, I'll try to figure out who's the best lawyer in that town, wherever town I'm in, because you don't want to get a lawyer all the way from across the damn country, because then that's even more money, because then that lawyer has to travel, take the plane and all of this. They're going to charge you an arm and a leg. You feel me? Even though if you're a celebrity, that ain't about nothing. But still, you feel me? Like, I would look to see who's the best lawyer in that town, in that county, the best three. I'd be like, what are the best three? I don't care how expensive they are, because this is my life. Who are the best 3 lawyers in this county? Once I get the list of names of who are the best 3 lawyers in that county, then that's my job to pick who will I want to represent me. But I'm saying if I was in Kodak's shoes, I would have 2 lawyers. I'm telling you, I would not have one. I would have 2. I would definitely have 2, and I would have them working together. I don't care how much the price is. A lawyer can't charge you $1 billion. You feel me? Come on. So he has the money. He got the money. Money ain't a thing for Kodak, you know. But yeah, basically that's what it goes down to, man. This all goes down to his lawyer trying to get the minimum. That's it. This is not about being Kodak, you know. This is about him getting the minimum, the least time for them 2 counts, you know. Gonzalez, welcome, Gonzalez. What we talking about? We talking about Kodak Black. Kodak had just got hit with 2 counts, weapon charges, 2, and each count is a maximum of 30 years. Yeah, new charges. Yeah, man, it's not looking good, brother. And I really like Kodak, man. I really rock with Kodak. Like, I don't care that he wild. I don't care about none of that. Kodak my dude, bro. And I'm from Florida, you feel me? Also, I'm also from Florida. I lived like 10 years altogether, you know. In my life, I done lived like 10 years in Florida. I did almost 7 straight. And if I was to count every time I went over there and stood a year here, 6 months here, I done lived like 10 years in Florida. So I got a lot of Florida in me. Sometimes when I talk, you could tell I got some Southern in me because I got certain slang that is still stuck in me from when I used to talk to the homies out there. You know, Florida, they talk real Southern. Y'all hear how Kodak talk? That's how they talk over there. All of them, everybody talk real Southern. Hispanic, white, black, everybody, because that's the South. Cali got their slang. Texas got their slang. Florida got their slang. You know, it ain't looking good, man. Ain't looking good. What part of Florida? What that I was in? Orlando. I love Orlando. I miss Orlando like a mug. Yeah, man. Shout out to Orlando too, man. Shout out to Orlando, man. What is it called again? The Orange State. Yeah, the Orange State, man. Shout out to Orlando, man. But yeah, man. Back to Kodak. 2 counts, 30 year each, the maximum. But he's not getting nowhere near that. I'm gonna be real with you. He's not getting nowhere near 30 for each one. You feel me? What he's gonna do is his lawyer is gonna tell his client to plead guilty. They're gonna plead guilty, and because of him pleading guilty, they're gonna see what is the minimum he can get for that. I don't know what's the minimum. Every state is different, so I don't know how they do where he's at. I really don't know. You feel me? We gonna see. You know, we gonna see. But I'm definitely gonna be on it. I'm gonna be on this case. I'm on Kodak until the day he get freed. You feel me? To the day Kodak get freed, I'm gonna be updating y'all with anything that happens with Kodak. Anything, I will be updating y'all. hmm I just found out the other day that he grabbed the officer, a CEO by the nutsack. Yeah, I ain't even like. I thought he had got into a fight with a CEO, and the CEO went to the hospital. That's what I thought. Come to find out, he actually grabbed the CEO by the nuts, and they said that he had like a tiger grip. He had a tiger grip on the CEO nuts, bro. They said, right? They said that Kodak Black grip was so strong that they had to damn near almost beat him to death for him to let go of this guy nutsacks. You feel me? Cause Kodak was high in the mug. What happened was, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Hold on. I always keep it real, but you know that's just a saying. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all, man. What I think happened that day with Kodak squeezing niggas ball sacks, I think what happened was that man ended up taking some type of pill, man. For real. Florida don't play with them pills, and that's where he's at. He's in Florida. Florida don't be playing with them pills, man. The Florida pill game is strong, b. You know what I mean? Back in the day when we used to get the ecstasy out here in Jersey, that junk used to come from Florida, bro. All the ecstasy, like 90% used to come from Florida, all the way to Jersey and New York back in the day. Now the E game is to the basement. Now they got something called Molly, nowhere near the E game. Molly is nothing near it. They're talking about MDMA. I don't know nothing about that, but it's not nowhere near no damn E pill. Florida, they call it bean, a bean. Like, yo, I'm about to cop a bean. I'm about to take a bean. They talking about popping an E pill. That's the slang in Florida, a bean. Yeah, got this bean, man. I'm about to get this bean, man. I'm off a bean. So I think Kodak took a pill because he got money. Come on, bro. This we talking about Kodak Black. Can you imagine? I just think about this. Can you imagine how many people in that facility are blessing Kodak right now, blessing him? Kodak probably ain't even paying for nothing. They probably blessing him left and right. Yo, Kodak, you good, family? Yo, Kodak, you good? You good, bro? Yo, Black, you good, Black? Yo, I'm about to get some K2, bro. I'm about to get some K2. You want some? Kodak, like, yeah, man. What's up, man? What's up? Yo, but you gotta wait, man. Like my man's is coming in through, man. Coming through the mail, and then this other guy from the kitchen is gonna bring it up, and then he's gonna give it to this other what is that called again? What is that called again? Them dude that they work the workers in jail. I forgot. A trainee is it? Damn, a trainee. Damn, I forgot. I forgot the name of that. When you work in jail, when you're not just a regular inmate. Like you're more than just an inmate. Like you got special, like little special privilege. Like you can move around and stuff. Well, them people be the ones that get to bring stuff in because they get to go outside more. They like. Here's an example. Like they'll get to go out and go clean the garbage, the parking lot, right? All you got to do is have one of your peoples go drop off a pack in the garbage, right? Now, the trustee, there you go, trustee. We call them trustees. That's a trustee. Trustee goes, picks up the garbage, right? Trustee already knows there's a package in the garbage. So when nobody's looking, the trustee goes, puts his hand in the garbage and grabs the pack and shoves it up his ass crack, right? Goes inside. They're not gonna check him or nothing because you a trustee. That's why it's called trustee because they trust you. So you come back in the facility, you got a whole pack in your ass. Now the thing is getting it to where Kodak is at. But that ain't about nothing. You pass it to another trustee and another trustee. They know where Kodak, yo, Kodak on the fifth floor. How we gonna get it to the fifth floor? Yo, John is trustee on the fifth floor. All right, who's on the fourth floor? This person is on the fourth floor. All right, we got to get it to him, so it can get to Kodak. All right, and that's how it work. And when you got money, that's how it work, bro. You feel me? Kodak is running it right now. Kodak is running the jail. He's running it. You know. Def, Def said Kodak loves that kid too, allegedly. Yeah, I mean, when you in jail, bro. I've been locked up a few times, bro, and I seen a lot of gangsta ass dudes smoke that K2, bro. You feel me? 'Cause if you think about it, you really kind of had no choice, bro. You all you got, you know what I mean? You bored as hell. You feel me? You in your room all damn day. We're talking about a celebrity. I doubted that he's gonna be on a population with 1,000 people. He probably in his own cell for celebrity because when you a big celebrity like that, they automatically put you in PC. People probably like, oh, nah, man, they ain't no, nah. A lot of times they don't even get to choose. You don't get to choose a pick. Sometimes. Some rappers they do. Some rappers they do be in population. But some rappers, depending how big you are, when your level of fame is very, very big to the point where your name is ringing bells like a mug in that building, they have to put you in PC because you know what I mean? You're too strong. Like your name is too big, and if anything happens to that person, you feel me? It's all on the news, and they can't allow that to happen. So for that person's safety, they put them on PC automatically. Like they will have a certain floor for super famous people. But it depends, like I said, it depends. Because I've seen a lot of celebrities be on population with the gangsters. You feel me? So I don't know. I don't really know how this works, bro. But I don't think Kodak is in population with all the gangsters. I'm pretty sure he probably in PC in his own cell by himself, you know. Probably, and I think he fought an inmate, but it wasn't his roommate, his cellmate. It was an inmate. hmm Mm. And I heard that the inmate, the guy that Kodak fought, that he ended up whooping. I heard that he got bonded out 12 hours after. After that incident happened with Kodak, he got bonded out. So now people trying to bring that into some type of conspiracy. You know how people are. Every little thing is a conspiracy. Like people don't think about coincidences. Bro, they be coincidences, my G. It really happened, bro. It really happened. That's why it's called coincidence, man. Because certain stuff will happen where you swear you think it's something else, but it really ain't. And that's called a coincidence. That guy that Kodak Black fought, to me, I think he just happened to get bailed out that day. But people talking about that he got set up, that they that they send him in there on purpose to fight Kodak so Kodak could get in trouble. Like, come on, man. Like, come on. It's not that deep, my dude. It really ain't, bro. Kodak is not that deep. Kodak gets in trouble all the time, man. Mario Rodriguez, what's good, man? What's good, family? What up? What up? What up? Hey, smash that like button. And for those who ain't here, and if you happen to forget, smash that like button for me, man. Free Project Baby, man. Let me see if I see anything else in here. Let me go check. Let me go check some other sources right here. See what they talking about with Kodak. Let me see. Let me see what anybody else talking about. All right, that was Miami. Um, Double XL. That was the one I was just in. I was just reading Double XL. Shout out to Double XL too. Just reading that was their reports on it. Pitchfork usually got good news. I rock with Pitchfork. Shout out to Pitchfork. I rock with Pitchfork too. Let me see what Pitchfork talking about. Anyway, for those who just coming in, I'm just gonna read it over anyway. Kodak Black is facing additional legal trouble in Florida related to weapon charges he faced earlier this year. According to the Miami Herald, state prosecutors have charged the rapper with 2 counts of possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. Each charge carries up to 30-year prison sentence. On Wednesday, November 13th, Kodak was sentenced to 46 months in prison for lying about his criminal history while trying to buy firearms. He was arrested in mid-May on his way to the Rolling Loud Festival, and after having his bond revoked while trying to buy a gun on 2 separate occasions, the rapper had indicated on paperwork that he was not under a current indictment. And he was, so he lied. However, he was out on bond from sexual assault charges against him in South Carolina 3 years ago, which was 2016, when the purchases happened. Damn, that's not good. That's not good. Kodak was apprehended at U.S./Canada border in April for possession of marijuana and a weapon. In January 2018, he was arrested on child neglect and weapon charges, but those were dropped a month later. Okay, that's why nobody really talking about that. I was dropped a month later. But the rapper served time in Broward County Jail until August 2018 for related probation violation charges. Yeah, because probation don't play. Like, even if you're innocent or whatever, yeah, that's what Pitchfork had to say about the situation. But yeah, back to probation. Even if you're innocent, you getting in trouble or getting arrested is an automatic violation. That's an automatic VOP, violation of probation. Automatic, automatically. I'm talking about you could be chilling, right? You could be chilling with your peoples. Your peoples could do something stupid, right? You get in trouble with your people, right? Even though you're not, even though you're innocent, you're 100% innocent. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, everybody know, but you just happen to get arrested because you with your people. You get arrested. Your PO, probation officer, finds that out. You have violated. When you violate probation, when you get a VOP, that's an automatic 30 days, but that's depending on what it is that your original charge is anyway. You understand? But automatically, when you get a VOP, you gotta in the back of your head, you gotta know that you're gonna sit at least for 30 days, minimum 30 days. There's no bail, so it doesn't matter if you're Arnold Schwarzenegger. You're not gonna bail. You're not gonna get bail. You feel me? You gotta sit for at least 30 days. You feel me? I seen some people get VOPs for months, turning the year, and they end up maxing out. You feel me? But you know that's how it is. That's just how it is, man. You know. Damn, man, it's not looking too good, man. Deaths at Kodak following Cash Money BG steps. Yo, what's up with BG? Death is BG still bagged, right? He's still locked up, right? That yo, BG was a real thug too, man. BG was out there selling that boy, man. Not too many rappers sell boy, bro. That boy ain't no joke. It's one thing to have that raw, but that boy, yeah. Free BG. You know BG back in the day was one of my favorite Cash Money artists back in the day. Yeah, when I was, when I was growing up listening to the whole Cash Money clique, BG was actually one of my favorites, bro. And then after BG, You know who was my favorite? After BG, I would give it to Juvenile. After Juvenile was Little Turk. Then after Turk, I Little Wayne was number. Little Wayne was my fourth favorite Cash Money member back in the day when growing up. Because we all know Little Wayne didn't rap nowhere like the way he rap now. That was not Little Wayne back in the day, bro. Little Wayne flow was totally different. He was rapping fast and he had that type of like not what like he had that type of voice, that sound, that type of sound, that voice, that it was like you could tell he was mad young and new to the game. You know, a baby. A matter of fact, speaking about Lil Wayne, cause I follow Lil Wayne on YouTube. Lil Wayne just dropped a throwback video called "Get Off the Corner." And I saw it yesterday, and I actually shared it on my page on my YouTube. I shared it, so if y'all want to see what video I'm talking about, you just go into the community and you will see the Lil Wayne video I shared yesterday. Smash that like button for those who come in the building. Smash the like. Divine Entertainment was good. Salute, brother. Not looking too good for the project, baby. If not looking too good. Klaus said facts. He did the Kodak back then. Think about it. That said, he should have got DMX so he always free. But look, the difference with DMX is that DMX always gets in trouble for being an addict. That's a difference though. DMX ain't out here busting his gun. DMX ain't out here shooting up people, bro. DMX is getting in trouble constantly because of his addiction. That's a disease. So they looking now. Well, now they're calling it a disease. Back in the day, it wasn't a disease. Now it's a disease. You know why? Because it finally hit the suburbs. So now it's a disease. Now, yeah, now you want to call it disease, right? Because the rich people now got their sons hooked on crack and dope. So now it's a disease. Now it's an epidemic. Oh, now, right now, y'all didn't care when it was just the blacks and Hispanics getting high and all of this. Y'all ain't care about them, right? But now that all this opium is out, all these Zans got them white boys going crazy. Now it's a disease. Now it's an epidemic. Now it's, oh my God, what we gonna do? We need more clinics. We need more help. We need more Medicaid. We need better Medicaid. My son is going crazy. My son is taking all my jewelry. My son took my wedding ring and pawned it for $5 just to go buy some dope in North New Jersey. Shout out to Brick City. The first town that I hit when I came from the island was Brick City, North New Jersey. That's the first town I touched down when I came straight off the island. Straight up. I ain't know a word of English. And I came right to Brick City. And I ain't know a speak of English, dog. Not even a piece. Straight to Brick City, man. One of the hoodest towns in the whole Jersey. And I loved it too. I love Brick City, and I still love Brick City. But I have to represent Eastwick because I lived most of my years in Eastwick. You feel me? I lived in Eastwick like 85% of my life, probably 80%. I don't get, you know. Yeah, but that's the DMX man. As long as DMX stay getting in trouble for his addiction, he will always keep coming home. They can't hit Kodak Black with 5 years if he gets bad. If he keep getting caught with a baggie with coke residue in it. It's not like DMX getting caught with a kilo. You feel me? DMX keep getting caught up with like a bag. It'll be like a baggie of residue. Like stuff like that. That's what DMX get in trouble for. A baggie with residue of some powder in it from the night before that he accidentally forgot it was in his pocket because he thought he did it all. And he forgot he had like a little pinch left from the night before. And then on top of that, DMX, when you get in trouble, what happens? You get on probation. And what happens when you're on probation? You're supposed to stay clean. And DMX can't stay clean, so that's a VOP. So DMX went to jail a bunch of times for a VOP because of his addiction, though. But he not out here busting his gun like Kodak. Kodak really out here busting his gun. Like he really is a G. Like he really is the G. Kodak out here busting his gun. Kodak out here buying guns. He over here driving his own whip. He pulling up to the ops crib and doing it himself. And he got a whole bunch of people that I'm pretty sure will love to put in that work for him. And he still does puts in his own work. You know, of course he ain't gonna tell us that because, you know, everything that been happening lately with people in jail and look at ARI. They're pinning ARI as the kingpin. You feel me? Shout out to ARI, man. I feel bad for him too. But when you in the streets and you doing that kind of stuff, man, you know, you gotta pick one of the two, man. Either you're gonna be a rapper or you're gonna be a kingpin. Which are the two? You can't do both. You can't. You might get away with doing both for a little bit, but you're not about to grow old being a kingpin and a rapper. You're not gonna grow old doing that. You're not. You're not, bro. That's not gonna happen because it's just not gonna happen. It's too messy, and then you're a celebrity, so people watching you. Your phone's getting tapped. You got people hating on you because you got money. Then you got people probably making up stuff on you too. You know, because of jealousy, envy. You know. Yeah, man. But I'm about to get going, family. You know, it's Saturday. I was, you know, you usually the weekends. I try to chill on the weekends from doing any videos and stuff like that. You know, but you know how I rock with Kodak, man. And when I saw this, I was like, that's why I went live with it. I could have easily did a 5 minute video and posted and put it up and chilled right now. But I was like, let me go live with it so I could talk to the family. You know what I mean? Really have this convo and yeah, you know, free Project Baby, man. You know, he did his own work. He put in his own work. You know, it just happens that he got caught. He got caught. And when you get caught, you know, you gotta, if you did what you did and you get caught, you gotta plead guilty, get a lawyer, and try to get the minimum, because you are accepting what you did. So when the court look at you like, okay, he's accepting that he broke the law, so we have to be lenient with the time because he accepted this. We don't gotta go to trial. We don't gotta investigate no more. We don't gotta look for witnesses no more. You know what I mean? We don't gotta apply pressure to all types of people to come to court and say they knew him. He did this and he that. When you agree to what you when you agreed to, and you know, to cooperate on what you did and you really did it, and you could, you know, and you're man enough to say, yeah, I did it. You feel me? It's me, all me, because you really did it. Nobody else did it but you. You know, you take it like a man. You did it. You take it like a man. You know. Now I would understand if it was somebody else that did it, and then Kodak is being charged with it. That's not different. But Kodak really did it. Like he really did it. His fingerprint was on the gun that he shot at the ops at Palpano. That John hit like his fingerprint really on it. And then on top of that, that same gun was one of the guns that he actually used on that application. So this whole Kodak case was so easy for the feds. You know, this was like taking candy from a baby. Literally, that was like taking candy from a baby, bro. You ain't even have to be a good detective to crack down what Kodak did. All you had to do was do a little bit of research, and all of that would have popped up on their big computer mainframe that the police, the government has. You know, they got that big computer that you type in certain stuff and everything pops up. You know. One more time, smash that like button, y'all. But yeah, let me get Ghost. It was good. Like I said, he got two new charges. You know, he's just gonna have to his lawyer's gonna have to fight for the minimum, and that's pretty much it, man. There's not too much to it. There's not too much to it, man. You know, when your fingerprint is on something like that, and then there's paperwork where you actually getting caught doing something, and they got the evidence, which is the paperwork. You know, then him getting caught with one of them also when they went and picked him up. You know, all of that tied into the same thing, which is what he got sentenced for to begin with the other day. lying on that application. And what he did with the guns that he got from lying from the application was breaking more laws. So, like I said, that was like a walk in the park for the feds. That was a home run for them. You know what I mean? They like, damn, this was easy. You know, they like I said, they ain't even need a witness. They ain't need no witnesses. They ain't need nothing. You know, AR man, AR man. I feel sorry for him, man. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's deep. But yeah, family. If anything, I might go back on later if if anything crazy happens, some type of breaking news or not even breaking news. If something pops off and it's something that I actually been talking about already, then I'll do another video or I might even go live. You feel me? Something I've been talking about already. I'm like, oh snap! Like you know what I mean? Because I've been reporting on it. So you know, but for the most, I'm taking a day off and stuff. And plus, I got a birthday party to go to later. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, family, y'all have a good one. Y'all already know how we give it up. EmZ